which ads are outperforming others, you know? So you definitely want to go with the one that's going to have the highest click-through rate and that's relevant to that ad group specifically. And that's not going to be draining you of funds, because if you just leave things the way they are, if you set it and forget it in AdWords, that's where you will have a failed strategy. That's one of the components to a failed strategy. So the structure of a good ad. Usually a good ad has a compelling headline. It includes a benefit, and it includes a call to action. So you want to make sure you have compelling headline, that you offer a benefit, and that's put in the ad, and that you have a strong call to action. Okay? So remember that. Keep that in mind. Let's go to Google. Let's check out some examples of good ads and some examples of not the greatest ones. Remember, this is purely for educational purposes, and I'm not putting down any company, any business. Obviously, we can make improvements when we can, and if they see this video, I'm sure they'll know. They'll want to make the changes. So again, this is not to put down anybody. It's just to give you an idea of what good ad copy is and what not so great ad copy is. So let's do a Google search for used cars. Used cars, sorry. Okay, so when you get to used cars, what we're looking for is an ad that is relevant to the search query. So hopefully it has a part of used and then cars somewhere in the ad. That has a compelling headline, that has a call to action and a benefit. So let's take a look at it. So used Honda inventory price to sell. Okay, that's a benefit. Call now to schedule a test drive, and they leave their phone number there. It's a used Honda. So if you're looking for a used car, maybe you could be also looking for a used Honda. So yeah, I would say this is a compelling enough headline. Maybe not as compelling it could be, but they list a benefit. Their inventory is priced to sell, so it's not at the suggested retail price. That's good. They say call now to schedule a test drive. So benefit, call to action, there you go. So that's an example of a good car, a good ad. Like I said, the headline could be a little more compelling. Maybe they could have said used cars for sale. But obviously, let me take that back. This speaks to somebody who is looking for a Honda. So in essence, if somebody sees that and they're not looking for a used Honda, then they'll just skip over it. In certain cases, they may click on the ad. But yeah. So let's take a look at this one. Used cars for sale. Best prices from local dealers. Shop and save today. Okay, so this is not too bad. You can see the keywords here are relevant to the query. The keywords used here are relevant to the query. And as you can see, best prices from local dealers. Okay, so somewhat of a benefit. Shop and save today. Okay, so this is all one benefit. There's no real call to action. Shop and save today, I don't think is a really a strong call to action as the first ad we saw here. But it could use some improvement. Maybe if they said call or click to learn more, or call and save today, and maybe left a phone number, that'd be great. But not a terrible ad, but yeah, not terrible. So we used to have something here, used cars from $1,000, as you can see. Keyword matches the search query. This keywords here match the search query. From 1,000. So if you're on a budget, speaks to somebody who's budget conscious. So search from 272,000 local cars. So the variety and that amount of local cars to search from, that could be benefit and compare and get the best deal now. So okay, so there's a call to action. Compare. Go on, click here to compare. Would have been something that we would call a compelling or a stronger call to action. But I guess the benefit, if you're a person that likes variety and you like, if you like variety and you're budget conscious, this is more speaking to you. But as you see, the fact that they had the keyword here for used cars, and it matches this, it matches the search query, this ad's going to come up, and it's going to give that person who's looking for a used car something to look at here, something to click here. So that's that. This is an excellent example of a compelling headline. So remember what we talked about. Google is this great search engine that is used to answer people's questions. More people go on a Wikipedia page looking for answers than anything, but in terms of like when they're looking for things, they have the same mentality when they're on the search engine and they're looking for used cars. Or let's say in this case, for this specific search queries, they're looking to buy, they're looking to research, they're looking to get more information. So what this person did was looking for a used car. So immediately that's going to jump out. That's going to jump out to somebody and they're going to say, yeah, I'm looking for a used car. So that's an example of a compelling headline when you have a question like that. We always carry a great selection. Browse online. Okay. Test drive offline. I mean, what did we say when we come back here? Should have a compelling headline. It has that. Is there a benefit really? We always carry a great selection. Okay. Well, how does that benefit me? Browse online. Okay. So it's somewhat of a call to action. Test drive offline. All right. So, it's catchy. I mean, it could use some improvement. But like I said, we need to make sure that when we're writing ads, it should have a compelling headline, a benefit, and a call to action. None of these ads were terrible, but something like this could use improvement. But definitely, and probably the reason why this ad has such a higher ranking on the right-hand side of Google is because look at it. It has a part of the search query here relates to the ad. Their Honda inventory is priced to sell, so that's a benefit. And then we have a call to action. Call now to schedule a test drive. So this ad wins right here. This is to the T, exactly like how we want it. Compelling headline, customer benefit, and a call to action. So this ad right here is the best ad out of all of these. And so as an ad extension, they put their address. So you can actually see, where they are. And the customer doesn't get charged for this. So you may never even click on this ad. You'll just take a look. In some cases, you may not even, if you're looking for a car and you see that, you may never even click on the ad, because all that you need to know is right in the ad copy itself. You have the telephone number there. Let's say you were looking at this from a cell phone, and if this ad was optimized to be on eligible to be on mobile, if they had requested that this also be on mobile, I mean, you would just literally click on this number right here, because this answers all your questions and even directions on how to get there. So this right here is a shining example of what a good ad is. All right. Now let's do one more. Let's search for let's see, cleaning services, Boston, Mass. Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay. But I guess that's the name of a business. But there's no fancy. Okay. So this is the name of a business. So looks like this is from the organic result. So okay, I see what Google did. All right, so this is an organic result, and this is the name of a business, and it's right here. But yeah, it's not an ad. So Google's asking, "Are you the business owner?" Because they don't know. I don't. There's no like website for that specific. Okay, we get it. But so let's take a look here. So Boston Cleaning Services. So or cleaning services, Boston, Mass. So there's a variation of that search query is in the keyword here. So remember this right here is this company is called Home Advisor, but they have a variation of the keyword that's in here. So they wanted it to match this or any variation thereof. So as you can see, seller rating, find local Boston made services at, they put that twice, at Home Advisor, and get bids today. All right, so let's go back to our metrics here. Does it have a compelling headline? Not really, but it's fine because you'll get it. Hey, Boston Cleaning Services. So yeah, that'll do. It's not compelling, but it's not a terrible headline. Find local Boston made services at Home Advisor. Okay. So this is more informational and